Kuandinsky Bridge, Kuanda, Russia. There are many factors contributing to the dangers of crossing Russia's Kuandinsky Bridge. The bridge has not seen repairs since it was built 30 years ago, leading to much damage along the wooden structure, the Daily Mail reported. It is intimidatingly narrow and without guardrails, leaving little room for error on the driver's part, especially during the frequent snowy and icy weather. Though it is officially closed to the public, this doesn't stop daredevils from risking it on the notoriously scary crossing. The brave adventurers often have to patch up the route themselves during the trek, according to Russian blogger Sergey Doyla, who has crossed the Kuandinsky Bridge himself. Drivers are advised to drive with their windows open to prevent intense winds from knocking their vehicle into the freezing River Vitim below. The vine bridges of Iya Valley, Japan. Located in the remote West Iya Valley, one of Japan's 3 hidden valleys, are a series of vine bridges. While no one is sure who first created the vine bridges, they have existed in the valley for hundreds of years, with some historians dating them back to the 1100s, according to Atlas Obscura. At one point, it is believed that the valley was home to as many as 13 vine bridges, and at the time the bridges were created simply from wisteria vines woven together and thin wooden planks with 8 to 12-inch gaps between them. Today, 3 vine bridges remain, thanks to the work of local artisans to keep them alive, and though they retain their original aesthetic, the bridges have been reinforced with steel cables beneath the vines, and have been rebuilt every 3 years with wooden planks spaced every 7 inches. The largest remaining vine bridges is the Iyaka's-Urabashi Bridge. Still, crossing the bridge is not for the faint of heart. There is still a 45-foot drop to the river and each footstep is accompanied by a swaying sensation as you cross the bridge. Glass Skywalk, Tianmenshun National Forest Park, China. Spanning 2 cliffs and stretching 1,410 feet over a 984-foot vertical drop, the Glass Skywalk at China's Tianmen Mountain in Zhenjiaji National Park is the world's longest glass-bottomed bridge. Completed on December 3, 2015 in Zhenjiaji, Hunan Province of China, was designed by Israeli architect Haim Dotan, who is also behind Expo 2010 Shanghai's Israel Pavilion, according to CNN. Zhenjiaji National Forest Park is known for its spectacular rock formations, including the 3,544-foot Southern Sky Column, which inspired the fictional world of Pandora in James Cameron's blockbuster film Avatar. Eshima-Ohashi Bridge, Japan. Bridge or roller coaster? The Eshima-Ohashi Bridge, a concrete road bridge, spans a mile across Lake Nakomi in Japan, linking the cities of Matsu and Sakeminato. But what gives it a thrill ride factor is the fact that it rises so ships can pass underneath, according to the Daily Mail. It has a gradient of 6.1% on the Shimane Prefecture side and 5.1% on the Tottori Prefecture side. But looks can also be deceiving. When seen from a distance at its side, from start to finish, the bridge actually reveals a gradual incline, not the sharp 45-degree angle it appears on photos, according to the New York Daily News. Suspension Glass Bridge, Xinyi-Utsui National Geological Park, China. Visitors can now feel as if they're floating right above the valley with the walk across the glass suspension bridge on the Xinyi-Utsui National Geological Park in Bingjiang County in southern China's Hunan Province. This new bridge just opened on Thursday, September 24, 2015, it stretches 984 feet long and is suspended 590 feet above the valley floor. Longjiang Suspension Bridge, Boshan City, Hunan Province, China. The suspension bridge over Longjiang River in Boshan City in China's Hunan Province is still under construction. It's scheduled to open in June 2016, but it already looks terrifying. When completed, the bridge will hover a heart-stopping 920 feet over the river valley below and will be the longest. It will measure 8,100 feet long, suspension bridge built between 2 mountains in Asia, according to People's Daily Online. The new bridge will connect the cities of Boshan and Tengchong and its central span, The distance between the two main towers will measure 3,924 feet, only slightly shorter than that of the Golden Gate Bridge in San Francisco, according to the Daily Mail. Titlis Cliff Walk, in Berg, Switzerland. Scared of heights? You may not enjoy a stroll across the Titlis Cliff Walk, which is suspended 1,500 feet above a glacier in the Swiss Alps. This terrifying, vertigo-inducing pedestrian walkway on Mount Titlis, which opened in 2012 during a huge snowstorm, is Europe's highest suspension bridge at 9,000 feet above sea level, according to the Daily Mail. Although according to its official website, you'll need nerves as strong as the steel cables from which it hangs to cross the bridge, officials assure visitors of the bridge's safety. It is 100% safe and impossible to fall from the bridge, Peter Raying, the media representative for the Titlis-Ingelburg resort told CNN. Aiguille du Midi, Rhône Alps, France. Perched atop a 12,602-foot high peak in the French Alps along the Montagne Blanche Massif, Aiguille du Midi offers one of the most breathtaking views anywhere in the world. From the French resort town of Chamonix, visitors can take a cable car all the way to the peak, where terraces provide a 360 view of all the French, Swiss and Italian Alps. But one structure at Aiguille du Midi stands out, the short footbridge that spans across two of its spires. Although it's a short bridge, its sky-high view of crevasses is not for the faint of heart. The Confederation Bridge, Canada. The Confederation Bridge, considered one of Canada's top engineering achievements of the 20th century, may not have the high-altitude thrills, but its fright factor comes from the fact that it's 8 miles long and stretches over ice-cold water. In fact, this bridge is the longest in the world crossing ice-covered water, according to its official website. The curved bridge, which links the Canadian provinces of Prince Edward Island and New Brunswick, took 4 years of construction and 5,000 workers to complete. It opened to traffic in 1997 at a cost of $1 billion. The Trift Bridge, near Gadman, Switzerland. The Trift Bridge is the longest pedestrian-only suspension bridge in the Alps. It spans the Lake Drift Sea, near Gadman, Switzerland and receives 20,000 visitors per year to see the Trift Glacier. This spectacular bridge was originally modeled after Nepalese three-rope bridges, according to myswitzerland.com, and was replaced in 2009 by a safer and more accessible bridge. A gondola train, which was originally built as a freight gondola, takes passengers up to the bridge, which offers unforgettable views of the lake and the glacier.